There, friends, David Dee. So Andrew Yang dropped out of the 2020 race, and it's a little earlier than I would have thought. I just thought it was a little early. He had events lined up in Nevada. I don't know. I didn't really expect it, but he must have really added up the math here and found out he did not have a path to the presidency. And, taking all those donations is kind of like, why are you doing that? You're just... People love him so much that he's going to, he's going to get a lot of donations, but it's like, what for if there's no path right now? So I guess getting out is the best option if that's the case. So I know a lot of you guys are probably upset. A lot of you guys are probably depressed, and, I feel for you. Feels like 2016. It might feel like 2016 did for me. When Bernie was screwed out of the nomination, when he didn't get it, the disappointment was just so paramount. It was just so engulfing and depressing, and I really felt like I lost something. So I know what you're going through to a degree. And I'm someone who likes Andrew Yang. Ever since back in 2017, when he was on TYT, he gave one of his first interviews. I was blown away by this guy. I was like, who is this guy? This guy is making way too much sense to be in American politics. It was just, right off the bat, I knew this guy was special. I knew this guy was different. I knew this guy had a vision and substance, and I was taken. And from the early get-go, I wanted a Sanders-Yang ticket. I've only heard a few people, other than myself, say that. And I still say it to this day, I'd love to see it. But I don't think it's in the cards. I think Yang can work in the Sanders administration. I think that's very viable. But yeah, there's been something special about Andrew Yang for the longest time. And he's proved it. And, he has that, like Ross Perot energy, the third party energy, the Ron Paul. I know those guys are the quintessential libertarians. And Yang has some libertarian lean. Okay, that's fair. But he's not those two. But I'm saying the energy. Everybody will remember those political cycles with Ron Paul and Ross Perot. And now Andrew Yang is like the guy for his time in that political cycle, where we learned something new. We learned a new way. We learned about new policies, a new thought process. Where you just know when someone shows up and they add something different and unique, and they're very special. So Andrew Yang has etched himself, in campaign history for that alone. He'll always be remembered in this 2020 political cycle. And I think he'll be back. He's a young candidate. Yang Gang is a young, officially seated movement in American politics. 2024 and beyond is viable for Yang Gang and for Andrew Yang. But it hurts. And, you're valid in feeling hurt. You're valid in feeling let down and disappointed. And, my heart goes out to you, because I know how that feels, to just feel dejected. Politics is brutal. It's a winner-take-all game. For someone who has a lot of humanity in their message, it's going to hurt a little bit more. And so I feel your pain on this one. But hopefully you'll follow Bernie, or Tulsi. Hopefully you won't go to Trump. Please tell me you won't go to Trump. Don't go to Trump, please. Think about Andrew Yang's humanity first vision, and say to yourself, well, who else in the race has that vision? Who else has that similar vision? They're not going to have Andrew's vision, but who has a similar vision that involves humanity? My answer would be Bernie Sanders. It's not even close. Tulsi Gabbard, a good second place maybe, but Bernie Sanders, for sure, policy-wise, policy for policy, his vision is directly in line with humanity first. Andrew Yang has said on record, he supported Bernie back in 2016, and I don't think there would be a run without Bernie or Trump. I mean, it's multifold, but still, Bernie's vision and Yang's vision are very similar, And that's why I like Yang from the get-go. I'm like, wow, I'm a Bernie supporter, but this guy is got a big piece of what Bernie has. And so I liked him right away. It was instant. But, yeah, let's hope he comes back into politics. I hope he sticks around. I think he's good for American politics. And let's see what happens from here. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to grieve down below. I'll give you a heart. I promise you a heart react. No matter who you are or what you say. Because it's rough. It's rough. It's rough and it hurts. And I feel it, man. So, like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll meet you in the comments.